Ha, I got your attention. Ditch the taglines. Okay, so check this out. You don't actually have to completely ditch your tagline, but I did want to talk to you about something. So, we've been talking this week about just logo and the different types of logos. You've got iconography, you've got typography. And so I'm only a fan of typography. It's very rare for iconography to work, particularly for small businesses, and especially for coaches, consultants, and experts. It just tends to be too convoluted and too much going on, right? So what happens is this is the surefire way for you to know that you have an amateur design in your brand. It's when you attach your tagline or your description, like what you do, to the logo. They should be completely detached. So first of all, taglines are really a dated practice, right? A lot of people these days, they're not doing taglines, they do campaigns. And because those campaigns and because those taglines and because those descriptions change so often, meaning annually, once a year, once every couple of years, I tell people do not attach that to your logo, period, right? So first of all, get rid of your taglines because people nowadays are kind of doing campaigns based on movements in their brand, based on trends. So the first thing is just get rid of the taglines altogether. However, I did see a lot of people attaching taglines and descriptions to the logo. Get rid of that text underneath the logo. One, because it's going to change. Okay, what you offer, who you serve, all of those things change, especially if you're in the first 5 years of business. That stuff changes really rapidly. But because of trends, it changes periodically anyway, right? And your logo should last you 5 years. Okay, say that again. 5 years. Your logo should last you 5 years. I created my logo in 2013, and then I did another one in 2018. That's about how often you need to refresh your logo. Now let's talk about why those taglines and stuff don't matter. I gave you one reason, which is those things change. Two is because when you make your logo small, nobody can read that little writing under there, right? It looks like, a foreign language. That makes you look like an amateur. Okay? If you're going to create a tagline or a description, create it as a separate graphic. Okay. Create it as a second graphic that you can use on your collateral or not use on your collateral. Okay. So now let me show you something exciting. Okay. About logos. Okay, so look at this. This is my email signature, what I call a signature logo. I use it on my emails. I also use it on my social media. This is my Instagram. Okay, so notice it's just a text logo. This is the .com version of the logo. Okay, so see how small this is? This is my Instagram. That's my old one, so that's a throwback. That's a signature. So when I was telling you keep your logo super simple, this is important. Let me see if I can find one that just has the logo itself on it. I use the .com a lot. Here it is. Here's one. So this is my logo. But look at how small this is on Instagram, right? If I had a tagline or something underneath that, you would not be able to see it or read it. So it's important to have text-only logos. And you'll notice that you'll see some variation. Like on my quotes, you'll just see my name. Okay? And then sometimes you'll see the logo. But when I want to drive traffic, I use the .com version of the logo. Okay? So again, text-only logos. Don't do a whole lot of stuff on these logos because when you make it really small, nobody can read it. Okay. And then of course I actually have, I have a design staff. So I actually have the .com version of my logo and the email signature version of my logo that I use. A lot of people can't afford to have all those different variations. So you can just stop with your main logo, right? You can just have your main logo and remove the tagline or any stuff underneath it. Okay. So since we're talking about logos, these are the tips that I want to give you guys. I saw a lot of you dropping your logos in the comments, and I see a lot of taglines and a lot of descriptions, and that just clutters up the logo. So that's it for me. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Mwah.